Hi guys, it's your boy JJ Waring here, and today we're going to be ranking every cup on Mario Kart Wii. Now I know this is quite an old game, but I've really got into it recently, and I've just really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd just do this video to let you know what I think is the best and what I think is the worst, and all that's in between. So just a disclaimer before we start, this is just my opinion, and you guys can think whatever you want, but this is just what I think, so you don't have to agree with me. In fact, if you disagree, put it in the comments, I don't mind. But okay, let's get into this. So starting us off at number 8, it is the Shell Cup. Now I really dislike this cup because I'm just reading on my notes here. It's got just some boring courses, like Yoshi Falls. It's just really boring. It's just a whole circle, Like, how is that any fun? Oh yeah, I should have said before I started that I'm ranking these cups on all the races in them. So I'm ranking them on difficulty, enjoyment, and variety. Okay, I know those are mostly opinion based, but I mean, I've got to rank this somehow. So yeah, number 8 is Shell Cup. It's got Peach Beach, isn't really good. It's got the annoying birds and the sea where you can drown. It's just not very good. I don't like that one. Yoshi Falls I already talked about, just boring. The SNES Ghost Valley 2, that again is just boring. It's just a course that's just going round, and there's not much to look at. You're just in a dark place for most of the time. I think the best one here, the last one, N64 Mario Raceway, that is pretty good, but again, it's just not very memorable, Okay, moving on to number 7, we're going to go for the Leaf Cup. Now, this one, it's not bad, but it's just not as good as the other ones here. So this one has the DS Desert Hills. So it's the one with like the block pyramids and stuff, and you go around, but it's just quite boring, not very memorable, as I said. It's not that difficult, and it's not very enjoyable. Second race is GBA Bowser's Castle 3. Now I know there are a lot of Bowser's Castle in Mario Kart and this I put notes next to it. So this is the one that has the lava floor. So it's probably the most boring out of all 3 Bowser Castles. It's just the one where you run around, where you drive around loads, and it's always lava floor, and it's just quite a basic circuit. So again, a not very good race. This one's pretty good. I quite like this one, DK's Jungle Parkway. Now this one's quite fun. I quite like playing this one, but again, it's just it's not great, but it's alright. It's the one with like the massive boost, and then you go onto the dirt, and then you go around the palm trees and go across the bridge. The last one is GCN Mario Circuit. Again, it's okay, but is it really that memorable? No. So that's coming up at number 7 for Leaf Cup. Coming in at number 6, we've got the Mushroom Cup. Now, I know quite a lot of people like the Mushroom Cup because it's probably the most memorable cup, as it being the first one. But, I mean, the courses in it, they're not that good. Like, the first one here, Luigi Circuit, I mean, I can remember a bit from that, it's quite good. But, again, it's just like a normal circuit, it's not very enjoyable. And then the second one, Moo Moo Meadows. Like, you just go around a farm. It's just not very good, There's loads of cows in your way. It's quite a basic circuit and not very enjoyable. Number 3, I quite like this one, Mushroom Gorge. Quite a lot of people like that. I quite like Mushroom Gorge, but it's just it's quite short and there's not much variety in the course. I mean, you jump on mushrooms, which is quite unique to the other courses in the game, but it's just not really up there on like enjoyment. So, and then the the last one on the Mushroom Cup is Toad's Factory. Toad's Factory, I don't really like it that much, to be honest. I don't like how you can get stamped right at the start. It's just not very good, I don't think. It's quite memorable though, but I don't really like it. It's quite difficult. It's not that difficult, sorry. And I mean, it's just not that memorable. Okay, coming in at number 5th. Coming in at 5th. It is the Banana Cup. Now, I can't really remember any on the Banana Cup, so I wrote them down here. The first one was N64 Sherbet Land. That's the one with the snow and all of the penguins and stuff. That one's, it's okay, you know, again, it's the average ones now, but again, like, it's just pretty normal circuit. I mean, I quite like Sherbetland, it's alright. Second race in the Banana Cup is GBA Shy Guy Beach. This is the one with like the bombs and the crabs and stuff. That's quite basic, there's not much surrounding area on it. I don't like how you can die, like, just from going into water just from your side, and the crabs are quite annoying as well. Not many item boxes. The third race is Delfino DS Delfino Square. That one's okay, I quite like that one. I like the shortcut on it where you can jump across the water onto the bridge, and the muddy shortcut, but you know, the race comes in at number 5th. I mean, the cup comes in at number 5th. And the last one is Waluigi Stadium. I don't know how I feel about Waluigi Stadium. It's okay, but, you know, it's quite memorable with the, like, flowers coming out of the pipes. I quite enjoy it, but Banana Cup coming in 5th. So getting into the top 4 now. Coming in number 4 is the Lightning Cup. This one's good. So the first race is SNES Mario Kart Circuit, SNES Mario Circuit 3. This is probably the worst one of the cup. It's just like the one with all the blocks, and it's quite a zigzaggy track and stuff. It's got all those coloured blocks around you. It's not that good because it's from the SNES. I'll just move on. Alright, you got DS Peach Gardens. I don't really like Peach Gardens, but it's okay. It's an okay of a race. You know, it's got good scenery on it. Number 3 is DK Mountain. This one's quite good, where you boost up to the Grumble volcano, the angry volcano, and then you go back down it, and there's all the boulders. That's quite fun. That's probably the best one in the Lightning Cup. And the last one is N64 Bowser's Castle. This is the one with the spiral at the end, if you can remember that, and like the Bowser breathing out fire quite near the start. This one's quite memorable. I quite like the race, and yeah, most of these races are alright, so it comes in number 4th. Okay, we're getting into the bronze medal now. Coming in at number 3, it is the Flower Cup. This one is good. I like the Flower Cup. It's got quite memorable courses, and because it's second in the cups, and I really like it. So the first one is Mario Circuit. This one's probably the worst out of the 4. Not that memorable. It's quite an interesting track. I think this is the one with the chomps, the ones that come out and try to bite you. That's quite a good technique to use in these games, as adding in something that the racers might not, you know, be used to. The second one, this is probably up there in my favourite races, is Coconut Mall. This one is really good. I really like playing this one. I like the shortcut through the little gym place, and going up the escalators and stuff, and you can choose which way you go to the end, and the cars, they're trying to knock you out of the way. It's just really enjoyable, this one. I quite like it. The third race is DK's Snowboard Cross. This is the one with the snow and all the snowboarders. Again, just quite memorable, quite enjoyable. It's just a pretty good race. And the last one on the Flower Cup is Wario's Gold Mine. I think this race is quite annoying, to be honest. It's a good race, but I mean, you can fall off in a lot of places, and you can get hit by the gold carts, and it's quite difficult, so that's why the Flower Cup comes 3rd. Okay, getting to the top 2 now. Coming in at 2nd place in the cups of Mario Kart Wii is the Special Cup. This is the one with the crown. First race, Dry Ruins. I quite like this race, with all the side wriggly caterpillars, and this one's much better than the other one that's set in a desert hills. This one's really good. It's quite memorable. Go up like all the bats and stuff trying to get you out of the way. That's quite good. Second race is one of my favourites as well, Moonview Highway. This is the one with the cars, and you got to go through like a town and stuff at night. It's really good. I really like the scenery in that one. Third race is the best Bowser's Castle of them all. It's the one that's most recent, I think. It's the one with the giant Bowser, which throws fireballs at you during the race, and the one with all the thwomps, and the ending with the lava spurting out the ground. This one's really enjoyable. It's quite difficult as well, and it's just really good to play with others. And the last one, probably the most infamous race ever in Mario Kart, is Rainbow Road. This one is a really good race, but it's really difficult at the same time. You can fall off at literally every corner. Again, it's just a really good race, but I mean, it's quite aggravating. Okay, so this might be a bit controversial, but in first place, I've gone for the Star Cup. The first race is Daisy Circuit. This one is pretty good. It's not that memorable, but it's quite a good race. You go around the roundabouts, and then you come through the underground bridge. You know, and there's that little shortcut that you go off to the side when you go up the stairs, and then you go through the boost. I quite like that. Second race, Cooper Cape. That's what up there with my favourite races. Yeah, really good. Go down through a pipe, get hit by the zappers. You know, it's quite hard to avoid that. I really enjoyed that aspect of this race. Third one, this is definitely my favourite race of the whole game, Maple Treeway. I think a lot of people agree with me there. Maple Treeway is a really good course with the caterpillars and the shortcuts that are really good. It's just a really enjoyable race. Really good to view whilst you're racing. Like, there's just amazing things in every turn. And then the last one, Grumble Volcano. This one's pretty good. I like this one. You know, when you're in the third lap, all the car, like the track crumbles around you. It's quite difficult. It's quite memorable, and yeah, I think the Star Cup is the best. So I'll go through this again. So I put first Star Cup, second Special Cup, third Flower Cup, fourth Lightning Cup, fifth Banana Cup, sixth Mushroom Cup, seventh Leaf Cup, and eighth Shell Cup. So that is it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit different to my usual videos. It's quite much longer than my usual videos, but thank you for watching this. Let me know how you guys feel about all the races and all the cups. Let me know which one your favourite is, and thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.